Good morning, how you doing, baby? Happy Wednesday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya. And subscribe. Look at some of the videos, and if you see any of them that you like, please hit share. I'm still trying to get famous out here in these streets. Don't nobody know my name yet. People in here looking at me like I'm crazy. They don't know that I'm Shakenya Wardlaw. They don't know that I'm Program Director of Attitude Adjustment. They don't know that I'm Sexy Shakenya, host of Mo City Radio. They don't know that I do Coffee and Conversation every morning and have done it for the last 5 years to inform our parents on how we need to do better. They don't know that. That's why they looking at me like that. But I guarantee you, if you share my videos and subscribe to my YouTube channel, you will make it legit. They'll be like, oh, shoot, look at how many followers she got. Look how many subscribers. Oh, shit, let me subscribe just because. Do me a solid. So y'all got to hurry up because I'm late. I told them I was going to be late. I told them, I said, listen here, I'm famous now. So it's going to be times that I'm going to be late coming here to clean your establishment. No, I ain't telling that. I told them I'll be feeling that I'm en route. So y'all, the relationships, this is the last class, guys. And tomorrow I'm going to give y'all a recap, and then your final is Friday. So relationships, let's see. Did you teach this class? Did you? Even if you're single, you can teach this class. Because you have to, it's a must. You know what I mean? So you might live the single life and might like being single, but your children might at some point want to be married or be with somebody, one person or multiple people. So you got to talk to them about certain stuff, right? To prepare them when they get to that point, right? So, are you still with your baby mama or your baby daddy? Like, are y'all married together, living together? Are you with somebody else? Like, not with your baby mama or your baby daddy, but you're with somebody else right now. I'm just asking. I'm not judging. I'm just asking because we're talking about relationships and we're talking about all relationships. Any relationship you can think of, we might mention it here in this segment, right? Hurry up though. But are you guys in a healthy relationship? Meaning y'all practice the C's of co-parenting, even if it's not co-parenting, y'all actually live together, but y'all practice all the C's, being considerate to one another, compromise, stuff like that. All the C's that we talked about. Yeah, do y'all get along? Do y'all work well with each other? Like, do y'all know y'all role in the relationship? Because it is roles. Yep. You know what you're supposed to be doing, take care of your business. Yeah, do y'all have a healthy relationship? Or do y'all have a relationship where it's physical? Y'all fight all the time. Y'all argue all the time. Y'all cuss each other out all the time. Y'all don't even know each other's first name because y'all call each other other stuff. Do y'all fight in front of your children? Are you a cheater? I know you think you being discreet. You think you covering it up. You think don't nobody know. Yeah, trust and believe them kids know. The kids probably know before your mate do. Because they watch you all the time. They watch your behaviors. They watch your routines. They see when you slip up, when you slow down, when you doing this different. They see all of that and they put it together. They put two and two together. You would be surprised. Yeah, just think about what value that is you teaching your child. It's okay to cheat. Right? On the one you love. Right? So, yeah. Are you in a healthy relationship? Because either way, they're taking notes. Yeah, they're taking notes. Your relationship is the first template that they have as far as relationships are concerned and personal relationships. Yeah. Even when you're single, they watching how you move. Yeah. I would advise you to use discretion when you're single, you know, as far as dating people. Be selective of the people that you deal with and the people that you decide to bring around your children. I wouldn't advise you to bring on, like they met every person that I was in a relationship with, but they ain't meet people that I just met. So, Do you talk to them about relationships that they should have, like with their siblings, how they're supposed to treat their siblings? Like, I taught my kids to respect one another. Not before you go in their room, ask before you wear something to theirs, ask permission. If the smallest things, you'll be surprised, builds up into respect, right? Respect one another. Like if one tells them to do something, respect them enough to do it. Yeah. This prepares them for the real world, believe it or not. If you have a household like that, I'm not saying go have children just so you can have a household that's built up like that, where the oldest say this and that. No, I'm not saying that. But if you have a situation where you have multiple children, the oldest usually take the lead and the other children usually follow suit, right? So put everything into that oldest, right? So that being said, if one of the children are older than one of your children says something and tells them to do something, yeah, just to back them up. I used to enforce it, yeah. Because it helps them, because it's always going to be a chain of command when they get older, no matter what. They're always going to have to listen to somebody. Even me, I'm a business owner, but I have to listen to somebody at Jam Pro when it's time to get my check, because I have a franchise, right? And even with the attitude adjustment piece, there's certain classes that I have to take, certain certificates that I have to do, take to maintain my program, so I can stay a step ahead of you guys when you come and enroll in the attitude adjustment program, so that I can help you. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're gonna always have to listen to somebody. So if they plan on being in the workforce, usually the chain of command. I'm a business owner, I said that. Manipulation, y'all, we're gonna get back to the manipulation tips after this segment, because y'all all in my inbox, right? And I'm also, now that we're talking about all these classes, I'm gonna see how we can bring the manipulation tips to life in these classes that you taught. I know. Manipulation, telling them, if you have a situation like this, remember when I told you have to respect each other's homes, the dynamics of each other's homes. Like for instance, if you're in a situation where you're living with somebody that have children already and you end up having a child with them, right? While you were with them and living in that household, you respected the dynamics. Like for instance, mine was the oldest told the youngest what to do in some cases, right? The oldest ran the household in some cases. I left the oldest in charge. A lot of responsibility was on the oldest child. So typical to any other household that's like that. So when you have the manipulation tip of telling a child that they don't have to listen to nobody, you don't have to listen to your mama, you don't have to listen to your daddy, right? You don't have to listen to your siblings, they not your daddy. I can hear my ex's mother and him telling my child that. Because remember, I don't know for sure what has been said, or all I know is that I don't have a relationship with my daughter, and I don't know why, right? Because if it's that serious to where a child has no connection with you, you should know why. Somebody should have told you something. There should have been discussions had. There should have been levels to it, not just an instant disconnect. So I still don't know why, but I can imagine, because of the type of people that they are, I can imagine them telling her, you don't have to listen to your brothers and your sisters enough. You know, they ain't your daddy. And I can imagine her saying they're not your father, and not even including me. You know, some people say you gotta listen to your mama and your daddy. I can imagine her saying, they ain't your daddy, you ain't gotta listen to them, right? So that disrupts the dynamics of the household that I have, if that was said. And I believe it is, because there's no connection with none of the kids. The people that she's supposed to look up to and listen to. The people she's supposed to learn from. Because that's how she was brought up in my household, right? So, yeah, she got 4 or 5 different older people that she's supposed to be listening to and taking from. That's supposed to help in her growth and development. Yeah, they were taken away. So yeah, I can hear them saying that the dynamic, it is so important to respect one another after the breakup. Yeah, and especially the dynamics of the household. Like, you should be able to appreciate and respect what the other person has going on. Especially if you know the backdrop and the backstory of the children. You know, like if you was with somebody and they had children and the daddy wasn't there and you was the daddy, right? You've been the daddy the whole time the relationship playing the daddy role, right? When y'all break up, you should still have some type of connection with those children, because you know they daddy not there. You know they daddy not going to be there to help them grow. You know they daddy not going to be there for them to emulate. You know that. So you can still be a part of their life as a mentor without disrupting the relationship that your person has with someone else. And I would advise you to be friends with them. That's how the village grows. That's how the village strengthens. Fix it, Jesus. Yeah, like everything that was set when you guys were together, it shouldn't change much. Like when me and him were together, it was no problem for him to back up the kids. Like if a baby came, like such just told me to do this. Shit, the first question would be, well, did you do it? Now, we've been in situations where he's been right there and asked, did you do it? Well, go do what they told you to do. Because chances are, if the oldest child is telling you to do something, it was probably a command from one of us, right? Or it was probably something that you know you were supposed to do, and the oldest is probably reinforcing it because they walked past the scene that you didn't do it. Yeah, so in cases like that, yeah, he's like, so don't now, after we break up, discredit that. Don't now that we broke up, do something different and do the complete opposite. Don't do that. That's where the manipulation comes in at, right? That's where the personal comes in at, because somebody is personally attacking you. That's sabotage, because you know what the inner workings are. You know, he knew my plan A in and out. He was even volunteering with me when we did the basketball tournament. He was back there with the kids doing the concessions when I did that fundraiser, right? So you were very aware of this lifestyle that I'm living. You very well know that what I'm trying to do with the community and how I'm trying to help people. So when we was in the relationship, yeah, so if you do anything different after that, it's sabotage. You pulling the child out, you purposely trying to destroy my company. You pulling the child out, you purposely trying to destroy the team that I tried to build, right? So nothing shouldn't change too much when you guys break up. Yep. Let's see. So, back the kids up, talked about that. So the relationships you're talking to your children about, respect is the fastest way to disintegrate a relationship. Lack of respect. That should be one of the main things, the main basis of a relationship with somebody, right? So the relationships with cousins, do you tell your children not to sleep with their cousin? Not to touch their cousin inappropriate, or allow their cousins to touch them inappropriately? Yeah, I know you probably giggling because you probably played that game with your cousin, but to be honest with you, cousins be the first experiences that children have when it comes to shit, stuff, doing stuff, right? So yeah, tell them. You know that's your cousin? Remind them sometimes. Yeah, especially if it's cousins that they don't see but every now and then. Hey, Reese. With the ones they grow up with, they the same age, they attracted with something. Yeah, they experiment. So yeah, just make sure you tell them. Yeah, tell them don't touch their cousins. Family reunions. It's very important that y'all should have family reunions just so everybody get to know each other and know each other. Yeah, I don't have certain situations where I've actually mentored or serviced or provided resources to people who had relations with family members because they didn't know that they were family. So that's very important. Get together every now and then. That's why it's dangerous when you take your child away from another family, from their mama or their daddy family, and they don't know nobody on that side of the family. There's so much that comes from that, so much dysfunctional functions that comes. But yeah, they tend to run into each other in the street and don't even know, right? We talked to them about personal relationships, talking about sleeping with married people and people in relationships. Yeah, unless you're in a poly situation or you're in an open relationship, talk to your children about that as well. But if they're in a monogamous relationship, meaning they're supposed to only be with one person, talk to them about that. Talk to them about respecting those boundaries, respecting the relationship, respecting the person that they are with, right? If they ain't supposed to be sleeping with nobody, they ain't supposed to be cheating, they ain't supposed to be sleeping with nobody, talk to them about that. Talk to them about respecting themselves as well, right? So talk to them about celibacy. Talk to them about abstinence. Yeah, you should be having these conversations with your children. See, no fighting. Talking to the people that they with respect, not calling them out their name. Good morning, Jeffrey. Good morning, Scotty. Yeah, you should be having these conversations with them so they'll know how to treat people and how to be in a relationship if that's something that they want to be in, right? The relationships they should have with their grandparents, their uncles, their aunties, how to respect their elders, those type of relationships. You should be having conversations with them, the roles that the elders play in their lives. Remember, we talked about roles, representations, reputation, respect, responsibility, all that. We're going to tie it all in with these classes, right? So you and your baby mama, baby daddy, y'all should be the best of friends. Y'all should be solid. Yeah, y'all should be solid. So y'all, that's it for Coffee and Conversation. I'm going to touch on relationships a little bit tomorrow. Then we're going to do a follow-up on everything that we talked about and discussed. That way you'll be ready for your test Friday. So y'all, that's it for Coffee and Conversation. And if you have any children, ages 12 to 17, boys or girls with behavior issues, and you would like to enroll them in the Attitude Adjustment Youth Program, we do have some openings coming up for August. So give me a call, 313-586-2240. And if you have a business you want to promote, if you have a talent you want to showcase, if you have a book, if you have a movie coming out, and if you want to come on my show and promote it, that same number, 313-586-2240. We air every Friday at 7 p.m. Go to YouTube and look up Motor City Radio and look at some of the guests that we've had on the show. Yeah. So y'all, that's it. I'm out. I gotta go. Damn, I gotta send some waves out to Instagram. Hey y'all, what up though? How you doing? Happy Thursday. Thanks for chiming in with your girl. I'm out. Alright, TikTok. It's always a pleasure. I'm out. Whoa, I got more likes on TikTok than views. That's what's up. That's what's up. Ooh, I gotta get out of here. He gonna kill me. I ain't famous yet, so I still gotta clean. Y'all, I'm out.